2. We're on the air.
All right. What's going on, my friends? What's going on? It's Rebel Team Talk one more time with Mike and Paul Moore. And we are excited. We have all the way from San Antonio, Texas, our friend Ket, who's in the business as well. Ket, what's going on, my man?
Hey man, loving it every day, man. Good to be here. Appreciate the invite.
Good, good, good. All right. So we're here to talk about, just what it takes to make an income from home, right? Some of us have been doing this for longer than others. We've been all very busy lately trying to build this new program that we're all working on, Valentis, right? And man, so we were talking, offline a moment ago about, what are the essentials? What are the essentials to build an online, build a business from home, right? Not online, offline, whatever, but just kind of build a business from home. We talked about, you need a great product, right? You need traffic, you need a system. Paul Moore from Memphis. Paul, give me your feedback on that, man. What have you seen that are the essentials that's really working for people that really want to plug in and get going, working from home, working online? What's your take on what you need to get going?
What's up? What's up? Okay, what's my take on what we need to get going?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent question, because not a lot of people understand, this business. They think that, what they see online, a lot of, flash and hype and stuff, and then they take that meaning that they don't have to do any work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ones that actually want to work just simply want to know, what do I need to do, and what tools do I need, and where do I need to go, and some people are actually ready to work. They just need a little guidance. So to answer your question, it's a litany of things that can help anyone create an income online, from home, the comfort of their home, as you call it. My personal story is I really wanted to get out of corporate America because I saw the people stabbing each other in the back. For everybody's fighting for that 3% raise, right? And the big boss man come out and say, "Oh, we only have a pool of this much money, and the ones that we feel deserve the most will get the most, and the ones that we feel deserve the least get the least." I didn't want to, live my life and retire in something like that, where I'm constantly fighting for the scraps. Because guess what? The people in the boardroom, they got the biggest raises they want. They made millions, and sometimes they got bonuses just for being on the board, right? So I started to figure out, how do I get in that boardroom? Because they seem to have a lot more control over their lives than what I got. Sure, I made great incomes. I was six-figure, salary, expense accounts, cars, allowances, secretary, the whole 9 yards, right? But I don't care how successful somebody is on the surface. A lot of times they're time broke. They would love to go home and spend some time with the family, and just veg out for a few days, but they can't because they working to sustain this lifestyle. So what I had to do was I had to learn some skills, right? And it took me a little while, to come home and study, watch the videos, get on conference calls, mentor with people, talk to people who had what I wanted, talk to people who were making it happen, even people in the trenches. Well, I'm not at 20,000 a month yet, but guess what? I'm working. Right. Those are the people that they got that energy that you want to be around. You got to plug into a system. Right. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to mention is you really need a system, right? That's going to not only train you, okay, the training is there, but they're going to mentor you and coach you and guide you, okay? You want to plug in with some people that actually care about your success, not just some people that sold you a course online on how to make phone sales or how to close, not just somebody gave you a program on mindset, or not somebody that sold you this product that say, hey, you can sell it online and make money. You want somebody, or you want a system that you can lock into, somebody that you can converse with, a live person on the phone, somebody that you can, check in with, daily, because sometimes it takes that. A lot of times it takes that. And if you want to make big money, you're going to need to plug in with somebody daily. Right. Just to say, look, where are we at? I tried this, this isn't working. What do I need to do? Well, the person that you're being coached by actually has a vested interest in your success. Not somebody that just wants to make a one-time commission, but somebody that says, look, I want to get you to $1 million a year, because guess what? We're all going to benefit, you know? So you need a team. That's the second thing, a team. A system and a team, and we can dig a little deeper into that, you know, with some other things.
Okay. Ket, what about you, man? What's your take on a system? How important is a system to get some traction, to get some momentum? You know, I think, you know, we need a system in place for people that probably have never had any success, or you know, looking for the first time online, because people, look, they go online for information, they go online for entertainment. But when we're talking about home-based business, we're talking about working from home. You know, there's a stat out there that says people are looking to join a program every 11 seconds, right? So once they take the first step and they decide, you know what, I'm going to get out my comfort zone. I'm sick of being an autopilot. I'm sick of doing the same thing every day. You know, I'm going to go out there on faith and give it a shot. How much do they need a system to get them going? What's your take on that?
Well, I come from a couple of businesses that, you know, they were home-based businesses, but at least a couple of them, they were brick and mortar. So you know, the way I look at things, and you know, we were discussing this earlier. Systems in any business, I don't care what business you're in, they are critical to your survival and your success. And a system is going to require you to understand what it is that you are working for. If you get up every day and you get out of the bed and you don't know what it is you're trying to do that day, and you don't know what it is you're trying to achieve by the end of that day, you can't expect to get results from that. And so that's what systems do. They keep us focused on what we're trying to do. It's incremental. We do a little bit every day to get our gains. So so if you're asking me how I feel about systems, I say it literally is the cornerstone of any business that you're in.
Wow. Okay. So cornerstone, need to be followed, right?
Absolutely.
Essential. And just, man, it's like a life jacket. You got to have it, right? You got to have a system in place, right? I love the system that we have, right? Our system in this particular program allows you what? It allows you to follow up with people in an effective, time-efficient way, right? It's got a high-tech and high-touch element to it,
right?
Man, it's just one of the best things I've ever seen as far as traditional direct sales, home-based business systems.
Right. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I'll tell you a little bit about me, man. One of my first companies that I ever worked with was a vitamin company. I ain't gonna say no names.
Okay.
But in that company, when I got in there, I never really had any real mentorship above me. You know, it was basically that whole conversation about, you know, talk to your friends and family, but a lot of the real true concepts about how this business works was never shared with me. So getting back to the point about what you were saying about the system in this company, one of the first things that I loved when I first got in here was the fact that they managed your contacts for you. Now, what you do with those contacts, you know, hopefully you figure out what you're supposed to do with them. But my point is, one of the first things that I saw, I was like, for real. You know, I got the name, I got the email address, I even got the source that I got them from. You know, that is very critical in figuring out what you're going to do next incrementally in your next steps. So, man, I really did love that. I just thought I had to say that to you when you brought that up.
Yeah. I was trying to lead into that, but yeah, you got it, man. That's perfect.
That's beautiful.
And Paul, you mentioned something a second ago when you were speaking about working with people, being in touch with people, and that reminds me of one of the other essentials is having a community to work with, right?
Mhm.
People going the same direction, like-minded, people you can plug in with, people that you can actually leverage their experience, right? People that have had some successes already that are, like I tell people all the time, it's great to work with people that are, sometimes, hey, 6 and 7 figure earners because they've already walked the walk. They know the issues. They know the potholes. They can kind of lead you and guide you, direct you. And if you're new to the industry, man, that is so important, right? So important to have some leaders, some mentors, people that have done it, right? So, I'd like you guys to just both kind of talk about that, your experience working with leaders and how they've helped you in this industry.
They say that your income is the average of the five closest people you hang around with the most. So I got to ask you, you don't have to say this out loud, but just, ask yourself or, all the folks watching this, who are you hanging around? And do they have the lifestyle that you want? Not what you see on TV, what would be nice to have, but who are you actually being coached by? Who are you experiencing a better life through? And not necessarily a better life, but some people have some things that we want, so you want to go to them and learn those things, right? That's why it's important that you have a team. Okay, when I say a team, not just one, two, three, four, five people, but an actual team that have decades of experience. They have a wide range of skill sets, people skills, technology skills, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you can leverage. You can, okay, I don't know how to do this, or I'm struggling with that. We'll find somebody. Oh, that person there, that person there is an expert at this,
Mm-hmm.
and we can go to that person and learn from that person, and enrich your own business, your own endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
If you're struggling with something, you can learn or figure out what you're struggling on. Okay, then you come back and say, okay, well, I need somebody to teach me this. We can find that person. You'll learn from it, and guess what? Your business grows. You get more productive. You make more money over time. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to find nowadays. Just a group of people that are willing to help grow you, not only as just a person, but actually give you skills that you can make money with right now. It's really not common out there, and so that's when you do find it, latch onto it, leverage it. You'll be better for it.
Gotcha. Kat, what's your take on the community, man? How important is that? And just getting some traction, working for yourself, working from home in this space.
Community is massive. Simple as that. From the first day that I started with this company, I have never ever ever felt that there wasn't somebody that I could reach out to when I didn't know something. I've come a long way. It's funny. It's funny. Even though that I know a lot of things, occasionally there's still something that I slip up on.
Mm-hmm.
And so even like what is Corey Johnson now? It's like a triple, right? Triple diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's triple
Yep,
diamond.
triple down.
Even now, when I send a message up to him, I'll send him a text message. That man still responds to me. He'll still respond to me. And so I had a person I was talking to just earlier today had a question, and he got back to me in a relatively good time. So as far as when you say community, it's very important that the people that have the leadership that have been around long enough to know the answers, that they're there for you
Mm-hmm.
when you first come here, because a lot of we can't assume everybody knows everything. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We this isn't a kind of business where uh, people are supposed to come in here and they're supposed to be experts in weight loss and they know what L-carnitine does, or all of these little things that they put in the product. By the way, I know a little bit about it because I've been around. But whenever I talk to new people, I tell them, look, don't spend so much time trying to learn everything about everything, because that's not what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We have a simple product. We talk to people, we tell them what it does for them, we let them sample it, and you move on. And if you need us, you talk to us, you call us. And if I can't get that answer, the guy right up above me, he's going to get you that answer. We're going to get that answer for you. So as far as community, I say support. That's paramount. And Valentis delivers on that, man, big time, big time.
Wow. So that kind of is a segue to one of the other essentials needed, man, is the availability to be trained, the access to training, right? Because those are kind of like some training mechanisms there, right? Paul, let's talk about that. I mean, you are a diamond in the company, right? So, and you lead and train a lot of different people. You and I work together on things. You've opened my eyes to a few things. Just speak to the training. How important is training, and then what's inside of what we're doing here within the Big V.
Well, professionals train. That's any sport, any business. You got to know your craft. You got to know your art. And you got to always evolve, right? Professionals train. That's just the way it is. And you know what? Professionals make the most money. The difference between a LeBron or a Kobe and a UCLA, third year, first, string player is that Kobe and LeBron are professionals. So they're constantly in the gym. Not to say that the people in college aren't, because they're trying to get somewhere. But in order to get somewhere, guess what they got to do? They got to train. So it's that important. It's the most important thing that you're going to do is train, get better at what you do. That's the first thing. Awesome. What we offer here with this company here is the training is nonstop. There's a reason why we have so many calls, we have so many videos, we have so many PDF documents floating around out there. Is because we have to train. We have to get the knowledge into you so you can use it. The people that say, oh, I can get to that later, well, guess what? You can get to success in your business later. That's exactly what you're saying. The success in your business is not that important to you, and so you can just push it off. Now, the people that are getting somewhere, just look at the leaderboards, look at anybody who's making money, look at yourself, Mike, look at Kit. The people that are making it happen, they're on the calls. They're constantly getting better at what they do. They're constantly talking to people, trying to get that next little golden nugget that they can use in their business to make it happen, just to push a little bit further. That's why we're growing so fast, is because the people that train, the people that plug in, and the people that, most importantly, apply the skills that they're getting through training. Don't just, hear how to do something and then, forget about it. Go apply it. Apply the training that you're going through, apply the skill, and just watch it. What I like to say a lot of time is watch the magic happen. And I say that a lot, and Mike, I'm sure you heard me say that all the time. Just do this and watch the magic happen. So plug into our training and apply what you learn and watch the magic happen. Did we lose you, Mike?
Is he still there?
Okay. Oh, looks like he froze up a bit. Hold on.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-oh.
Moderator.
Yeah. Where you at? Where you at? Come save us, Mike.
Well, while we're waiting on Mike, man, I'll just kind of touch on something you said there, man. I made a post on Facebook not too long ago on my Facebook page that the video that Ted Wilson did, it's like the third one.
Okay.
Where he goes over the plan he put together. I don't know who put it together, but it's a good plan where they have the flyers and you just put it on there. He's like 15 minutes a day, right?
Right.
I might not always get into offline procedures. I'm more of a guy that likes to do things online, but on my post, there's one thing that I put on there. I said, it's a simple mathematical way of doing your business.
Right.
And if you actually do what the man told you to do, there's no way that doesn't fail. And he already told you what kind of numbers you should expect. All you got to do is go do it. And I felt I felt when I saw him do that, I was just thinking to myself, man, there's nothing I've ever been in that I had somebody come right out there and tell me what I could do every day for 15 minutes to be successful. That was a high impact video. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you saw it too, but that was just good stuff for me. I loved it.
Wow, wow.
You back?
So,
you back, Mr. Kendrick?
Back.
yeah, I'm back, man. I don't know what happened. I was enjoying the conversation. All of a sudden, whoop. My bad. I'm not sure what happened there, but hey, technology, man. What can I say? But yeah, with the last thing you said, it sounded like I was still talking about training and how essential it is, how important it is. So,
Yeah.
man, just good points, man. So let's shift gears a little bit and talk about, the moneymaker, and that is again an essential to having some success working from home. You gotta have, right? You guys would agree. You gotta have a product that's in demand, right?
Absolutely.
You gotta have a product that's in demand, and we're in the multi-billion-dollar industry of health and wellness, right? Obesity is just crazy right now in America, around the world. People have a desire to lose weight, get healthy, and man, you guys are seasoned guys. You've seen a lot. What? Give me your take on the product line that's available to those watching right now, and how important it is for them to take a close look at that if they have those needs.
You want to take that first, Paul?
Okay.
He's a diamond. Let him go. He's a diamond. Let him go at it.
Well, I appreciate
it.
Well, as I finish up my bottle of energy, and I'm thinking about how there you go, how easy it is to talk about something that people want anyway. Okay. For example, the latest movie that's out, you start a conversation with, did you see such and such? They're not going to go, that sounds like, like a bad movie. No, they're going to go, yeah, I saw it, or no, I didn't see it. What's it all about? Have you seen it? It's something that they're excited about already. So when I say, you're a coffee drinker, they're not going to go, coffee's going to kill you. No, they're going to go, yeah, I drink coffee. I go through 2 pots a day. Or, no, I'm not really a coffee drinker, but I know a lot of people that do drink coffee. Or when you say, you know anybody that'd like to, lose some weight, everybody's going to say, yeah. Or if you know anybody that, does energy drinks, Red Bull, Monster, all the energy drinks, everybody's going to say, yeah, I may not, but there's tons of people that do. Why do you think they put them in vending machines in every corporate office in America? People want that energy. People like to feel, vibrant. So these are products that are already in demand, and it makes getting into that marketplace to make your money so much easier. Try to go sell, and I can't even think of anything horrible. I don't know, a chitlin restaurant or something. I don't know.
Well, you went way to the left there.
Yeah, I mean, how big do you think your lines are going to be in that buffet line?
Let me tell you, the chitlin market is listen, people like some chitlins, okay?
Tell me something, because I hate them.
That's a niche for somebody.
Not for me. As a kid, I remember my grandma was cooking some, and I was through. I didn't even want to try them. I had to leave the house. It's raining outside. I don't care. No, I cannot do that.
I concur, my friend. No thanks on the chitlins.
Yeah. There's a reason why McDonald's got billions and billions served, right? They got one on every street corner in America. They have distribution. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, sure, everybody will eat a McDonald's hamburger at some point in their life, right? Everybody's had a Big Mac at some point in their life. So guess what? All you got to do is open up enough stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a market that people already want the product, so you just open up a store. What we got here is I know somebody I can open my window right now and throw a rock and probably hit somebody or hit somebody's car of somebody who drinks coffee in that car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all I got to do is open up my store in the area, just open up another distribution outlet because the market's already there. It makes
Right.
it so much easier. It's so much easier. You can make a lot of money just by selling stuff that people already want. And then again, it's not really selling. It's just saying, do you use these products? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You need to try this product. I like it. How do I get more? Go to this link. Simple as that.
Mm.
Okay, what's your take on the product, man? How important is having a great product in your business?
Well, I'm just gonna add on to what Mr. Moore said there. Um, the one thing that stands out for me, and it's always stood out for me. Okay, we got two industries that are huge. You got weight loss, you got coffee. But the most important thing is here is why are you unique? What makes you special?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the company decided to go after non-GMO, diabetic friendly, you know, naturally sourced ingredients, and actually, as far as I'm concerned, that coffee is the best coffee I've ever tasted. I mean, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I go into saying unique, I'm automatically trying to say to you, you automatically have a niche. A niche.
Mm-hmm.
You got a niche in a huge, huge, huge market. And most of the people that I've ever given samples to, I would give it 90% or better. Y'all already know these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
90% or better.
Yep.
They love them. They get instant results the first time they touch them. Uh, I mean, how much easier? How much easier can you make a sale? If you hand somebody a sample and they call you back right after they had it and they tell you this stuff is amazing. This
Right.
stuff's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any salesman that wouldn't want to wouldn't want a piece of that, man, because that takes a lot of work out of this, and it takes us back to some of the things we were talking about earlier about simplicity and duplicatable, having a duplicatable business.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the products go, I use the coffee every morning. I use the energy in the afternoon,
Right.
and it's just like they say. There ain't no sugar in that energy, boy, but it wakes you up. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good. And here's another thing, man, because I mentioned all this again earlier. Y'all remember
Okay.
my prior company was about vitamins,
Mm.
Okay.
and I know good vitamins.
Okay.
That immune boost, that ain't no joke.
Okay.
That's no joke, because over this past winter, I don't know, y'all may not know about San Antonio, but we have like one of the areas that we live in a depression. So when antigens roll in here, making people sick,
Hmm.
they sit on us in humidity,
Mm.
and so it's a miserable time. With
Wow.
that immune boost, I did not have a day where I did not sleep well.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
Not a day. Not a day. And I know we're not supposed to make product claims because we don't do that. But a superpowered immune system can do a whole lot of things, man. So uh, their products are amazing. They're well formulated and they're unique. And
Wow.
that right there is beautiful positioning to do some wonderful things.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Great, good information there. And I'll just kind of close out with that part. I've got a list of things that I wrote down about specifically the coffee, the Slim Roast coffee, and what it does, according to the stat sheet, right? It diminishes appetites, right? It elevates your mood. It burns fat. It reduces sugar cravings and sugar absorption, right? That's
Hmm.
so important. And what's really cool, when you really drill down this product line, we actually have what's called the 12 and 24 system, right? 12 and 24, where you can either lose 12 pounds or 12 inches in a 24 day time period, right? So you take the coffee once a day. You take the trim, appetite suppressant. For those that don't like coffee, you can use trim as well. So you take the coffee, you take the trim at lunch, you take the coffee in the morning, the trim at lunch, and then, as Kat mentioned, we have the immune boost that you take that before you go to bed. And we've seen a lot of people's results that they've actually lost substantial weight in inches within a 24 day time period. So man, just it's working. It's working, and we've seen, like sales $3 to $4 million in a month because of the success of the product line. So, man, that's what a clue looks like, my friend. It's working. So let's talk. And let me just say this: if you're watching right now, feel free to click the buttons below to take a tour and do your own deeper dive here and take a tour of what we're talking about. Click one of the buttons to even actually go ahead and make a product purchase and try the coffee out yourself. All right. So let's move on and let's talk about one more essential element in your business, and that is timing. Right. Let's talk about timing. Paul, you are big into that. Go ahead and just speak on that, man, about the timing and taking action and how important it is to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many one-liners out there throughout history and literature. Chance favors the bold, and and cut to the quick, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna just give you a real scenario. Every home run, if you want to call it, that I've had, in my business. And I didn't even realize this was happening, but every single home run that I've had in my business where I made substantial income, has always come before the company has hit momentum phase. And what's that called? That's called timing. Did I get lucky? Yeah, because I didn't know what I was doing then, right? I mean, let's just be honest. But I was smart enough just to realize what was going on. And like I said, you got to learn from people in the industry, get around people who are successful, and find people who are successful over and over and over again. They're obviously doing something right? And one thing that I picked up on was timing. You want to get involved right when a product line has proven itself. You want to get involved before it hits critical mass, as in the masses know about it and they're rushing to get involved. And you want to get locked in and pull the trigger before you hit that momentum phase where not only social media is blowing up, but the company is starting to be written up about in publications. When you see that, you're starting to miss the boat. The fact that we got less than 20,000, customers and reps worldwide, the fact that chances are you haven't probably heard of this company right now, and the fact that we've gone in the past year from about 88,000 in monthly sales to, like you just said, Mike, 3 and 4 million a month in sales in 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, not too many companies have that kind of growth. I don't care what industry you're in. Just go look it up if you don't believe me. Do your own homework. But when you got positioning and when you got those elements and those facts, staring you in the face, just pull the trigger, because when you take action, what do they say? Money loves speed, right? Are you going to wait till all your friends get involved, and then when you finally pull the trigger and you go to them and they say, oh, I'm already ordering from so-and-so, or, oh, I'm already in the business, or, oh, I'm already a diamond in this company? You're going to be kicking yourself, because why didn't I pick up the phone, or why didn't I click the link, get locked in, and start now when nobody's heard of it? Don't be one of those people kicking yourself. Chances are there's going to be some of you that will be those people. Sorry, but an opportunity like this does not come often. You know, that things come and go, but an opportunity where you get products that people want, leadership in the company and leadership in the field that actually cares about your success, and a company that's growing to the $1 billion range, and you can get involved before they hit, before they pop, as they say, it's a no-brainer to me.
Wow. Wise words from Paul Moore, Diamond Executive.
Hope you ain't killing me off yet.
My man Cat from San Antonio, man. Hey, speak to the timing, man. Speak to the importance of taking action right now.
Well, Mr. Moore don't leave too much for me, man. He's so good.
So
Look,
long.
I look at it like this, man. Either you can push a rock uphill, or you can catch that rock coming down the other side, run behind it, and make it easy for yourself. And this boat already left. It's already moving. All you got to do is get on, man. It's like I said, like we were saying earlier. It's a product that practically sells itself. Um, and I think what did they say not too long ago? They said we're on track to do about what 30 million this year,
Yes.
something like that.
Good grief.
And we did
That's
3 million last year. We're about to do 30
yeah.
into 20.
Yeah, I mean, just think if you just get a small piece of that pie, just a small piece of that pie. I mean, you're gonna be doing a whole lot better than you did before, man. So, as far as timing goes, it's like I said, when you got something that's unique, you give it to somebody, it gets the job done. Um, and even here in San Antonio, man, I can't speak about y'all, where y'all are at right now. I talk to 10 people usually on average, just about every day. I'll make some comments to them. They don't know what I'm talking about yet. This is all new to them.
Wow.
And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to say to somebody, "Hey, I got weight loss coffee." What? Weight loss coffee? They never heard of that, So it's I don't know, man. If we talk too much about it, it makes it seem more difficult than it is to me.
Right.
Because to me, it's that easy. It's like, hey, I'm gonna sell you some lemonade that that'll make you faster than the Flash or something. Whatever you want. But the point is, it's a simple product to sell. Nobody knows about it yet, and you are here in the beginning. In the beginning, man, there's the sky's the limit right now.
Wow.
Sky's the limit.
Absolutely right.
Well, we're going to close this out, guys. I want to thank Paul for being on and Kat coming in from San Antonio, man. And just to recap, I'm going to go around the horn one more time, but we talked about the system, right? And how important it is to have a system to actually, get some traction and momentum in your online or your home-based business journey. We have that here inside of Valentis, right? The system that will actually follow up with people that are interested. There's a slew of things to learn about this. Again, click the tour button to get more insight, right? Click the tour button, take the tour, and again, that's the system is actually happening to you right now, right? If you're working with us right now, right? Say you're working with us right now, and you're involved in our organization. You're leveraging the system right now. We're actually doing this hangout, and you're not on, right? And we're driving traffic to your opportunity, to your business. We're talking about this. We're talking about the system. It's happening right before your eyes, right? You're leveraging the community. We're 3 guys here that are willing and want to help you, along with a host of folks behind the curtain, behind the wall. The training, there's training tabs, there's meetings that happen every week, training me. There's so much for you that help you get leverage and traction. And then as Ket, closed out, we talked about product, we talked about timing. It's all here. It's all here. The thing about the product, right? And I make mention of this in my videos and such. A product that's going to help you make money, that's going to assist you in making money, it has to fulfill a need and solve a problem, right? We talked about obesity. We talked about weight loss. That's what the product does. It fulfills a need. It solves a problem. It tastes great. People love it. And, man, if you leverage a product like that, you're not going to miss. You're not going to miss. So, guys, click the button below. Either go ahead and purchase a product pack or take the tour. But take action. Lock arms with us in one of those forms or fashions, and we will see you on the inside. Any closing remarks, guys? Ket, Paul, any closing remarks as we close out for tonight?
Don't think about it. Just do it. It'll be the best decision you've ever made. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sometimes we got a bad habit of overthinking things and kind of thinking that you might not be ready to do something. But this is, I'll never be bold enough to sit here and say that any opportunity is bulletproof. That no matter what, it's gonna, it's gonna, make you successful. But when you got one like this that has so many things that are already going for you, it significantly makes it a lot easier for you to succeed and meet your goals, whatever they are. Some of you might want to make a couple of hundred, maybe a couple of $1,000 a month. Maybe you want to be a six-figure earner. Whatever it is you're trying to do, this vehicle is perfect to get that done. Too simple. Just too simple. So make it happen.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you on the other side of money.
All right, buddy. Y'all take care. It was good hanging out with y'all, man.
Okay.
We'll see you.